Hello, friends. Your old Uncle Andy here, the UC Panda himself, coming to you on Labor Day, September 1st, with what we hope are some winning sports picks. We've actually only got one pick today, and that's going for our ladder challenge, but we did want to touch base, talk about some of the picks we've already made, and go ahead and review what happened over the weekend. It was a pretty successful weekend for us with the sports betting. Um, we went 10-3 on the weekend. We finished up about 10 units. Our college football betting for the year is also at 10-3 overall. We're up 10 units in that as well. I think you saw over the weekend the value of the juice reducer parlay. We could have laid 3.25, taking teams like South Carolina just to win the game. But rather than do that, we strung them together in the reducer parlay, and we were able to just lay $1.06, and we won the bets. We won a few bets also because of the juice reducer parlay that they were plus money payouts. So we got the better end of the number and we got the better payout. Luckily, we didn't step on any landmines. I think I knew better. I was scared of taking teams like Alabama and throwing them into the juice reducer parlay, and they ended up losing. I don't trust Alabama. I don't trust DeBoer. So hopefully we continue to have good luck and not step on the landmine. Brings us to still negative on the year, negative 15 units, but I'm confident the next couple of weeks we are going to be back in the black. So keep on following us over at Uncle Andy Sports on Twitter. Not all the picks that we had for the weekend that were winners were on the video that I posted last Wednesday. I think Saturday morning I probably posted 3 or 4 plays, including maybe a baseball or two, and those came in. So that was the difference. If you just watched the video, you only maybe came out ahead 5 or 6 units. If you stayed tuned to us on Twitter, you probably gained another 5 units of profit. So keep following us over at Uncle Andy Sports, and we'll keep giving you the winners. Really, the only bet of the day is the Milwaukee Brewers. Love the Brewers today. It's going to be ladder challenge bet number 5, hoping to convert $57 into $95. So we started 4 bets ago, probably well over a week ago by now, with an initial $5 investment. So it's not like I'm whipping $57 out of my pocket to bet this. I'm only out $5 on my initial investment if this thing goes sideways, but I do love the Brewers today. Wanted to caution everyone about their bankroll management and not just betting to be betting. I think a classic example, well, the game's on TV, there's nothing else going on. I'm in for the evening. Let's just bet something or other on TCU in North Carolina. I don't think anybody knows what's going to happen tonight. Belichick's a nut for North Carolina. During practice, he didn't have any of the players even wearing numbers. So we have no idea of any idea about what's going to happen with North Carolina. And it wouldn't surprise me no matter what would happen tonight. So anybody just betting that is betting it to be betting it. If you made me pick something, I would take the over, but I wouldn't. I'd bet your money, I wouldn't bet mine. So that's an example of let's manage our bankrolls properly. Let's not just bet to be betting. Let's not chase losses. I'm sure some of you, I know some of you, put Alabama on those money line parlays and ended up losing. So I hope later on in the day you didn't go and try to chase your losses. Um, do things like chase Clemson and things like that. Clemson, one of the few losses we had on the weekend, disappointing showing there by the Tigers against the Tigers. But we're looking forward to NFL. These are the NFL bets we've already, I think, previously mentioned. We got the Cowboys +7. We've got the worst end of that number. It's +7.5 now. Jaguars -2.5. Bucks -1.5. Bengals Broncos money line together. If you made me have a bet of the weekend, lock of the weekend, it would be that. And I've also just added the Bengals -5.5. I know a lot of people are like, well, the Bengals have started slowly forever under Zach Taylor. That's true. But their approach this year to the preseason has been very much different than the way they've done it the previous years when they were off to these slow starts. So I think the Bengals are going to probably win. I think they're going to cover Sunday. Let's hope. Certainly that offense will do its job. We'll put it that way. I don't know about the defense. But I just don't necessarily trust the Cleveland offense to really be able to go blow for blow with Burrow, Chase, Higgins, and everybody else. So I do love the Bengals this weekend. That's all for us. We're up here rising and grinding for you. We've got our notepad, we've got our pencil, we've got our colored pencils and markers, we've got our coffee. We're up rising and grinding. Doesn't matter that we had a 10-unit win last week. It's a new week, and we've got to get back to profitability, and I'm confident we will. Don't overreact to anything also you saw in week one of college football. Just because Texas lost and looked like crap doesn't mean that they're going to look like crap against San Jose State, who's terrible. There's a marked difference, believe it or not, between Ohio State and San Jose State. Now, is Texas going to cover the 35 and a half? Well, I don't know that, but I'm certain they're going to do better. And so don't overreact to anything you saw week one. Also, a lot of these college football coaches, if they struggled week one, it could be very well they have an important game on the docket in week two. In week one, they're treating it almost like an NFL preseason game, and they're playing very vanilla. They don't want to reveal all the tricks they have up their sleeve. So that could well be some of it as well. But we are starting to handicap week two of college, pretty much set for week one of NFL. We hope everybody has a great Labor Day. And if you tail us to the window, we will cash tickets together. Have a good day, everybody.